Not too long ago, Tarzan decided to drop the nuke, which was that Dantes and Laura aborted the child. I will not speak much on that. The only thing I will speak on here is that Dantes will forever be cursed, in my eyes. I'm not sure how many of us feel the same way. And I will also just briefly speak on one other thing here regarding this situation, which I think is wrong too. I don't want anyone to kind of think that I'm defending Tarzan here, but I will address something other than that. And the problem is that this is all heartfelt, and Laura is obviously a victim to both currently. And this is kind of like emotional, I guess. I mean, I don't know, it's like heartfelt, you know, you can feel some sympathy. Although I don't agree with everything, even though emotions, like, I feel like you have to step aside, like, everyone's gonna be emotional sometimes, regardless if they're wrong or right. So, anyways, the curse Dantes will always have is that it will always feel like a performance. The fact that there's so many things that goes through my mind.
In front of thousands!
Where he will scream and do these things, yeah, go on, walk around, make a scene. Like, it just, questions run through my head, like, all the time. Like, he knows that he's shouting through the mic, right? So, like, I just can't help but feel like, regardless of the situation, like, he's just making it into a show. And again, it just repeats itself. And it just makes it really hard to feel any kind of sympathy towards him. In almost anything. It just feels like he makes everything into a show. If it's purposeful or not, I don't know. But I feel like it really doesn't work, like, well for him. And the other thing I kind of want to address here with the stream, other than this problem I have with Dantes, is that he just seems to make everything kind of like this show. Is that I don't think he should have brought Laura on the stream at all. Like, when he's talking about accountability and everything, and he's clearly put Laura into a vulnerable position already, or like a bad position by being the one that broke up with her, right? So to get her to come on the stream to defend him, using her vulnerability in a sense, like, for him, also kind of gives me the ick. Like, I feel like he could have done this in a better way, by just being there himself, and kind of like defended Laura more, as opposed to bringing her on and using her vulnerabilities, like, as a defense, right? Like, I'm sure, like, she has her own platform, she has ways of speaking too. Like, initially, it just, everything here just seems kind of like wrong to me, that Dantes brings her on to, like, use her vulnerability as a defense or attack. I don't know how you want to put this, but I feel like he could have done that better. And getting her on the stream when he's already put in a shit position previously from breaking up with her. So then to ask more of her was a bit selfish, I think. Of course, I'm speaking only on Dantes, so I can address things from Tarzan too, probably, but for the most part, this is the thing that I wanted to address now. Other than the fact that it always just feels like a cinema. Like, it feels very intentional. Like, always. And it just it bothers me so much. Like, regardless of what he does, everything just feels so, like, forced and overdone. Purposefully. And I don't think you'll ever get rid of that curse. I'm not sure how many other people feel this way. I would love to know. I'm sure there's other people. I mean, I will admit that I'm, for the most part, Dantes here. But when it comes to actual, like, things, then I don't know. It is what it is. But again, like, I think this general situation too, they call Tarzan a man-child, but I think when it comes to being a grown adult and being responsible is obviously something you have to do too. And that goes for children or whatever it may be too. Whatever decision they choose to do, yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and say what is right or wrong, but I don't think they were the mature ones either. But again, I'm not gonna go into that. Yeah, just to say that Dantes will always be cursed, and I'm not sure, and I would love to know how many other people feel that way. Hope you guys continue to have good morning, night, and like that. Take care. Peace.